Hey friends, Kelly Calabrese here with your intentionally fabulous tip of the day. Welcome. Today we are talking about confidence. Confidence is the tipping point. That is the thing that it takes to go from being a victim, which is vibrating at the very lowest possible energies, to being to the very highest possible energy of love, peace, joy, gratitude. So what does it take? Confidence or courage? Really both. I'm going to use them synonymously. So how do you build up confidence or courage, especially when you have been beat up or beat down? Did you ever go through a season where you just felt like you were being bombarded by difficult things, by hard things, one after another, and maybe you were beat up by people who loved you the most? Maybe you were rejected, maybe you lost a job, maybe it was an injury, something in your family, personal, professional, whatever it was. Sometimes you just seem to get in this valley season where you are a target and things are just coming at you. But at some point you need to muster up that confidence and courage. So where do you start? How do you do it? One of the simplest things is your physiology. I remember when I was 17 and I first got a copy of Tony Robbins' Unlimited Power, followed by Awaken the Giant Within. And one of the things he talks about is your physiology. You cannot stand tall, lift your head up, put a smile on your face, take a deep breath in, pound your chest, and be depressed. You just can't. It's not possible. I've studied physiology my entire life. I promise you it's not possible. One of the things that I do sometimes that helps me, and it might seem silly, but it works, is imagine Wonder Woman. Do you know her pose? She just has this Wonder Woman pose. And when you do that, it increases your courage and your confidence. So try the physiology. Deep breath in, head up, shoulders back, chest out, Wonder Woman pose, or maybe for the guys it's Superman. You can't be discouraged. Another is getting in gratitude. And I think I probably say this almost every time that I speak, but it is true. There is power in gratitude. When you're coming from a place where you can find something to be grateful for, even if your situation looks bleak, it just starts the flow of that good energy, of good things happening. And when you start listing things, I have breath in my lungs, I have technology to be watching this video, I have clothes on my body, I have food in my belly. As you continue, it builds your confidence and it builds your courage, because you're like, yeah, I have done some things. Yeah, I do have some things that are going my way. So that's the second thing you can do. Another is surround yourself by people who are on the mountaintop, who are in a place of confidence, who are in that momentum, and you can glean from them. You can't be around people who are confident and doing bold, amazing things and not feed off of that energy. You're not going to want to sit at the bottom and feel like a victim when the people around you are doing some amazing things. And that doesn't mean always. I'll be honest, there have been times, and I don't have a jealous bone in my body, where people are just talking about these amazing successes. And if I wasn't there, I could easily sit there and feel sorry for myself that I'm not where they are. But you decide to use that as momentum, because if it's possible for them, it is possible for you. And know that the success is not linear. So it's not just like, okay, success looks like this. Even people who are on the mountaintops, I guarantee you they have been in the valleys. And in the valley where the struggle happens is where amazing growth happens. So that's another one. Another is track your growth. You know, just like as you're raising a child, when you see them every day, you don't see the growth, but then grandma or grandpa shows up, or a teacher from the year before, and they see incredible growth. So you might be thinking, I'm not seeing any progress, but the truth is you are. So measure it. So whether you're looking at the scale, your waistline, your bank account, interactions, even the number of rejections that you have gotten. If you were turned down for 10 jobs, that means there's 10 people you know who didn't want to hire you, but you're one closer to the one who does. Or if you had so many businesses that didn't work, you're one step closer to one that will. So track it, because it truly does help. And at the end of the year especially, my goodness, so much can happen in a year. especially when you're writing it down. You don't want to forget even the small wins and the miracles that are happening every single day. Another is you need to be a knowledge person. It helps to learn. So here you are learning about what can build your confidence and your courage. So that's amazing. But learn in the areas that you want to build confidence in. So if your confidence isn't in relationships or getting cash flow going in your life or having a great spiritual life, having a great professional life, dig in, dive in, learn, because knowledge is power. And the more you know, the more you'll grow and your confidence will build. Another, as I mentioned before, the struggle. It is just part of it. No one gets through this life without struggle. The people with the greatest successes will tell you they learn the most in the struggle, in the failures. So don't be afraid of the struggle. How long are you going to put off struggling? Because that's where the muscle grows, and that's the mental muscle, the physical muscle, the emotional, the relational. Because what's your other options? To run? Wherever you go, there you are. How long have you been running? How long have you been not dealing with something that if you do, it could be the tipping point that changes everything. So embrace the struggle. It's a good thing. It's a part of life. That's what makes you better. Another is just be consistent. If you keep showing up enough while you're learning, while you're putting yourself around people who are doing what you want to do on a higher level, while you're being in gratitude, you just keep showing up. Eventually, something is going to happen, and something good is going to happen because you're consistent. The other option is, or not. How long do you want to stay down? How long have you been down? How long are you willing to stay there? So keep being consistent. Show up, give your best effort. And then finally, I'll just say, own it. Own the struggle. You won't have to look far to see someone who had it worse than you, harder than you, who overcame more than you, who achieved more than you. And we're not here to compare it, but just own whatever the struggle is. What is it that put you there? Because some of it may have been accidental, but there's a good chance some of it had to do with your doing, your beliefs, your choices, your habits, your identity. So just own it, because I promise you, it's never 100% not your fault. Whatever your situation is, it didn't happen to you. You had something to do with it, even if it did involve an accident, which truly is rare. So friends, I just want to encourage you, build that confidence muscle. It is the best tipping point for you to get out of that low level, low energy victim mentality to the highest places where your soul is just full and you're in your purpose, and you identify with someone who is bold and is courageous and is confident. So I want to invite everyone to my private group. It is free. It's called Intentionally Fabulous, and it is a place where we have fun. We talk about the hard things. We talk about the successes. We support and encourage each other. And this is for women going through any stages of separation, divorce, post-divorce, who want to live an amazing bonus life. So if that's you, please join us. And if you know someone, please invite them to join the Facebook page, Intentionally Fabulous. Thanks, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the next Intentionally Fabulous tip of the day.